So I was out at a bar this one time and these two girls came up to me and they said, hey, you wanna go for a threesome? And I was like, yeah, sure, fine. But like, if I wanted to disappoint two people at once, I'd just take my parents out for dinner. What's up guys, I'm a sarcastic Brit and welcome back to another 80% editing video. Thank you very much for all of the awesome feedback on the quick starter guide. You guys are ace. Lots of love came my way, which is really cool. Another really popular subject that falls into my Discord DMs is, how do I do subtitles quickly? How do I subtitle gaming videos? Subtitles, help. And this is fine. This was a question that I asked myself when I first started making videos, way back in the days when I was doing Rainbow Six Siege content. I wanted to know how to do good subtitles, how to make them pop, and generally how to make life easy for myself. Now this does kind of couple up with another question that I get to do with motion tracking text. Now what I mean is, if there's a head going across the screen, the text is following along the top of the person's head. That is a whole different video, and it's probably gonna be the next one. So if you're interested in that, check the description down below. If there's no link, it means I haven't recorded it yet. If there is a link, then sweet. The best way to not miss that is to subscribe and ring the notification bell. I'm not gonna ask you twice. I'm probably gonna ask you again, so that's a lie. And also to help show your support and the growth of this channel, be sure to smash the like button and leave me a comment with either some feedback or something that you guys wanna see, some videos that you guys want me to make. Like I say, the next one's probably gonna be to do with motion tracking graphics, and then I got a heap loads more planned, but I wanna know what's important to you. Anyway, that's enough waffling. Let's jump over to the computer and we'll dig into some subtitling, and I'll show you guys how to make your life really, really easy. Okay, so I've got everything set up and ready to rock and roll. If you haven't seen my Premiere Pro quick starter guide, go ahead and check that out. I'll put a link in the description for you. It'll get you to this point. And what I've done is I've trimmed up some footage from a clip with Pestily in it, where he's running around dorms and he can't find someone, and I haven't done anything at all with it. I just trimmed out some of the stuff that he said. I'm gonna teach you guys how to put the text on the screen, how to center align it and get it set up so that all you need to do is change the text. And then I'm also going to apply a very small amount of animation to it so the text has a little bit of life and it just feels a little bit more organic than just having the words appear on screen. And I'm going to show you how to do it in the simplest way possible. So first thing I need you guys to do is to go ahead and press T on your keyboard. T stands for text, and then you're going to click anywhere on the screen. Okay, so we're going to type in the text here, and I'm just going to write hello world. If you're a programmer, then you'll get that reference immediately. And then I'm going to press escape to come off of it. And what you'll see here on the effects control panel is you're going to have this new section which says text, and then in the brackets it's going to say what the particular text that you've got in that text block, which has been added to the timeline. You'll see that just down here in the bottom left hand corner of the screen. It's going to just show what that text is. So the first thing we need to do is expand that, which is going to give us access to everything we need to do to manipulate this text. So first things first, source text is the font that the text is going to use. You're going to want to click back onto the text with the T key selected, press Ctrl A to highlight it all, and then go to the font that you choose. We're just going to grab the standard Pestily font that we use, which is Montserrat Black. I'm just going to chuck that in the middle of the screen, and I'm just going to make it a bit bigger so you guys can see. Just below that, you're going to see the alignment. You need to make sure that the text is center aligned. That way, when it comes to editing the text throughout the rest of your video, once you've got it set up in the center of the screen, you will not need to move anything. You can just select the text, change it, and you're done. It's as simple as that. So we're going to center align, and what you're going to see is it's just going to kick the text off to the side. I'm just going to drag that back into the middle of the screen. Now, just below it, there's this little section called appearance. The fill, this is the color of the text. So if you were working on a particularly light background, you might look at changing it to a different color that's slightly darker. We're going to go ahead and keep it white. Everyone always says to me, hey Brett, how do you get that cool, how do you get the outlines around the text? That's what we call a stroke. It's the same in Photoshop and we're going to change that color to black. You got that box ticked, change that color to black, and you'll notice it's very thin. It has a value of 1. We're going to click on this 1. We're going to drag it to the right. We're just going to make that a little bit thicker. Put it at 10. That looks fine. I like that. That looks fine. That covers all contrasts. So that's that setup. What you also need to do is you need to make sure that you are at the beginning of the block with the playhead, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to see this transform set here. Now this is where you can manipulate the size and the position of the text. Now you can click on it with the selection tool enabled, that's V on the keyboard, and you can drag it around and you'll see the values changing in the effects control panel. And as you saw me do before, you can change the size of it or the scale just by grabbing onto the edge and making it bigger. You can manipulate all of that in the effects control panel. Now I'm going to set the scale to 100, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this little stopwatch here. That has just created a keyframe. Now what we're going to do is going to add a little bit of animation to this. So we've clicked on that. That's told Premiere Pro that we want to create a little bit of animation to do with the scale. You'll see here that this is now blue. The keyframe add remove tool is now blue, and you'll see here that there's just a tiny little keyframe. So what we're going to do is we're going to press right on our keyboard 4 times. We're going to increase the value here to 120. Now we're going to press the right key on our keyboard 3 times. That's going to take us forward 3 frames. And then you're going to take the scale down to 115. So you should have now these 3 little diamonds, these keyframes. And if you drag this playhead, you'll see the value goes from 100 to 120 and then back down to 115. Now what that's going to look like if you take it back to the beginning and press play is this.
Where'd it go?
See that little pop?
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this, I'm just going to drag it, make it a little bit longer. The first thing Pestily says, I believe, is where'd he go? So I'm just going to put that there. And then this is what the animation we just did. This is what this does.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
It just adds that little pop.
Where'd it go?
And it just makes it feel a little bit more vibrant, a little bit better. But you don't really want the text in the middle of the screen here. You don't want it there at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the text. We're going to drag it to the bottom of the screen. Now, if you're anything like me and you want to make sure that it's in the middle of the screen, all you need to do is go ahead and hold the control key. And then as you drag it from left to right or right to left, you're going to hit this red line. That's the center of your screen. And right now that is centrally aligned. It is animated and it is ready to be copied and pasted. So there's more than one thing that Pestily says across this entire 10-second stretch of footage. So let's just give it a listen.
Where'd it go?
We're gonna cut this off just here.
Go.
And this is the point in editing where you're gonna realize that you're gonna be listening to the same footage over and over and over again until you get things absolutely perfect. So let's what's the second thing that he says?
He went right, not left.
He went right, not left. So what we need to do is we need to put some text on this bit that says he went right, not left. The easiest way to do that, because we've got everything already set up over here and ready to go, is you're going to click on it so it highlights that block. You're going to hold down the Alt key on your keyboard, and then you're going to drag with your left mouse button over to where you need it. And then you're going to release the left mouse button, but you must keep the Alt key held down. If you release the Alt key, it's just going to move it. It's not going to copy it. It's just going to move it. So you hold the Alt key, you release left mouse button. You've just cloned it. And you've cloned the font, you've cloned the coloring, you've cloned the text, you've cloned the animation. You've done all of the hard work that we just did, all the setup, and now all you need to do, because it's centrally aligned and it's ready to go, is change the text. So let's just remind ourselves what he says.
He went right, not left.
He went right, not left. So let's do he went right. And then we need another one. So we're gonna copy that again, hold down Alt, left click, drag, release. Now we just need to find the point where he says not left.
Went right.
Which is about here. So we're just gonna drag that over, we're gonna release it. If you drag anything over something else, it will remove it automatically. So you can cut things up by putting other things on top of them. And then we just need to change this text to say not left. So we're gonna press T on the keyboard. We're gonna click on it. We're gonna change that to say not left. It's centrally aligned, it's animated, it's ready to go. We're gonna press escape to get out of there. Press V to go back to our neutral cursor. Get in the habit of pressing V after you do most functions. And now that should say he went right, not left.
Went right, not left.
I'm gonna hold that for a little bit longer.
Went right, not left.
And now let's just review this entire first clip.
Where'd it go? Went right, not left.
And just like that, you've got an interesting set of text subtitles, which have got a little poppy bit of animation. They've got the font that you need. It's got the stroke on there. And all you need to do to subtitle the rest of this video is drag over any of them. You can make them as long as they need. You can just go in, press T, change the text to this is the new text. And it's got everything on it that it needs to succeed already. I think we can go ahead and summarize this now. I think you guys get it. All you want to do at the start of editing is press T, click on the screen, and type in your text. You can then use the effects control panel to manipulate that text by changing the color, adding a stroke, adding a little bit of animation to it, making sure that you centrally align it to make it easier for yourself in the long run. And essentially you're getting it ready to be used on an entire video at the start. Once that's on the timeline and you've edited your text to line up with the start and the finish of where you want it, all you need to do is drag it into position and hold down that control key before it snaps into the middle of the screen. Once you've got it in the exact position that you want it, you can just press T on your keyboard, click on the text, and change the text to whatever you need to say. When you need to move it over to a new section, you're holding down Alt, left mouse button, and you're dragging it, releasing the left mouse button, but not the Alt key. If you release the Alt key before you release the left mouse button, all you'll do is just drag it over. Then all you need to do is repeat the process. Line up the text with things that the characters say in your video and make sure that the start and the end points are exactly where you need them. Let's send this back over to the full face idiot over there and I'll sing you out of the video. Did that make sense? Was that good? That make sense? Sweet. The interesting thing about subtitles is some videos just need them. Some videos require the punchline to be subtitled, or it doesn't really have the same effect. It's as simple as that. Some videos require it, some videos really don't. Like, it doesn't matter for all content, but you're also including an audience that perhaps you hadn't thought to include before, which might be people that are hard of hearing. So it's kind of cool to have those closed captions on. So give it some thought, try it out. If it applies to your content, sweet. Get some feedback from your viewers, just see what's what. Or if you're commissioned to make a piece for someone else and they want subtitles, at least now you can attack it in a slightly more efficient way. And using the techniques that I showed you, make them pop a little bit more and stand out than just flat subtitling. So I said I was gonna say it again and I will, guys. Remember to subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you find out when the next video hits the live feed. All of my socials are in the description box below. Feel free to slide into my DMs whenever you guys fancy. Leave me a comment downstairs. It helps for the algorithm and also I get to talk to you, which is sick. Anyway, that's it from me. If you guys got this far, thank you very much. Once again, I love you. Hope you're feeling sexy. I'll see you guys next time.